Hello everyone, my name's Jenny Lim and welcome to the Essential Oils class for Class 101. We are going to speak today just about the basic essential oils. We've chosen 10 that come actually in a kit with doTERRA, and the reason for it and why I want to share this with you is for you to really know at the end of this class whether essential oils are going to be a good fit for you and a good fit for those that you care for. Absolutely happy to answer any more questions afterwards though, but I certainly know that you will have a much better understanding and you'll know if this is a good fit for you. So, essential oils for a healthy home are basically what we're going to look at. And the company is doTERRA. doTERRA means gift to the earth. The company's been around for about 9 years now. However, oils have been around for a couple of thousand years, which we will talk about. So, who is empowered to solve your needs? Who in your family? Who with the ones that care for you or you care for? So where do I begin is a big question that a lot of us have. What is an essential oil? Well, let's start there. It's nature's defense mechanism for plants and cells. What does that mean? It means that in a plant, it has these essential oils in its leaves, in its roots, in its bark, in the flowers, absolutely in every part of the plant. And the reason for that is that it is the immune system of the plant. And so they protect the plant from getting sick, getting unwell, getting diseases, having bugs, all the rest of it. So when you think of an essential oil, it's quite different to a herb. And it's quite different to even the nourishment and the fruit that you get off a tree. So for years, these essential oils have been used anciently, and they have been used throughout history for many, many health benefits. Many of you will have heard of gold, frankincense and myrrh being taken to baby Jesus, or you've heard of Cleopatra, or you've heard of the tombs where they are still finding the oils, and when they find them, they're still absolutely pure, therapeutic, and ready to use even after a couple of thousand years. So they are very effective, they are very safe, and as you will see, very affordable too. So what is an essential oil? An essential oil is exactly what I was talking about in that it's the part of the plant that is in every part of the plant for its immune system. And have a look at this little oil sac of a magnified peppermint leaf. That is the essential oil, and they get that either by distilling, steam distilling, cold pressing, or even some other extractions to get that oil, to put it in a bottle so that it is like your immune system. When you're taking it, it's working on that deep cellular level of our body, or using it, putting on your skin, however you are using it. It is so powerful, but it is so safe without side effects, and I think that's really important for you to know. So if you've started this class and you have downloaded the PDF form, you've also have trialed some peppermint oil or had some posted out for you so you can have a test. I want you to open up your peppermint oil now. I want you to put a drop of that in the middle of your palm. Put your thumb in it. If you really want to do this, you can. It's great to waken you up and get you alert and to listen to everything that's going on. But if you put your thumb in it, you can put it on the roof of your mouth, and you can leave it there for the count of 30 and let those fumes diffuse through. If, however, you don't want to do that, you may want to just rub it in the palms of your hands. Be careful of your fingers, because if you get peppermint oil on your fingers, it won't hurt you or harm your eyes, but it won't be very pleasant. And if you go to the bathroom, it won't be very pleasant either. However, you can then cup your hands and you can just inhale it. And as you do that a few times, you'll feel everything clearing in your head and doing just feeling alert. And with the remaining that's on the palm of your hand, just rub the back of your neck. Just rub it on the back of your neck, and you'll have that feeling going through your whole body, and it'll start to have a very cooling effect. So They're very natural essential oils, and essential oils are natural aromatic compounds, and they are extracted and distilled, like we said, from the plants for the health benefits, and they are taken from different parts of the plants for different reasons. You've seen the magnified part, but did you know that these are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs? They are quite different to herbs too. And did you know that one drop of essential oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea? That is amazing. And you can actually even drop one drop of this essential oil into your peppermint tea because they do act differently. Now, one drop of peppermint oil is around 8 cents, quite affordable. So oils are affordable, is what it says. Now, on your sheet, we've been looking at section 1. We're now moving into section 2, where we explore nature's solutions for your health. So there's hundreds of natural compounds that have many health and healing benefits in every oil. And every oil varies in what those hundreds of compounds are. Some are more complex and some are simple. However, you don't need to know all that. You just need to know the smell you like, what you feel drawn to, and what you can use. So these essential oils, because they have hundreds of different compounds, have the ability to address the problem, as sometimes, and we know this, we are just simply masking the symptoms. Have you ever had to take something for a headache rather than drink the water and go and have a lie down? Well, essential oils can also assist in that, and they are very helpful in being proactive. They have no known side effects, and they're very safe for the whole family. This is such an important key for me. doTERRA Pure Essential Oils, a natural healthcare complement. And that's how I want you to think of them. We often think of essential oils or other things as alternative medicine, alternative to the mainstream allopathic medicine, which is what it's called for the doctors. But these are complement. So they complement the allopathic, the medical, or the homeopathic, alternative, however you want to put that. They actually complement both. So why choose doTERRA essential oils? That's your big question. Why doTERRA? Well, doTERRA has something called certified pure therapeutic grade oils. Why is that important? It's so important because actually in the world, there's no governing body. They can actually put in a bottle whatever they want and say whatever they want, and there is no governing body to make it any different. So doTERRA have developed their own certified pure therapeutic grade quality, which means that you are getting the world's highest quality essential oils, and they are verified to be safe for all ages and all users, and I think that's so important. On your sheet, you will see this picture of the circle. The blue is how much synthetic, the food, the therapeutic is the purple, and the CPTG is this little bit in there. Have a little read of that. Go and, if you really want to know what synthetic oils are and food and why, you can go into a $2 shop and get a massive bottle of lavender oil, how it will be synthetic, and they're allowed to do that. I won't get into what that the difference is and how it works, but synthetic means it isn't real, and our body loves things that are living. So put it very simply like that. If it's not alive, it's not doing what it's meant to do anyway. So these plants where we get the doTERRA oils from are harvested in their natural habitat. Now, indigenous, however you want to refer to them, it means that wherever they're natively grown. They're also beyond organic, and that was a new term for me. I understood organic. I understood that we were certainly moving in that time and how important it is, which means they're free of chemicals and pesticides and foreign contaminants. But what does it mean beyond organic? It actually means that they are therapeutic. They actually do something medicinal. And for my vegetable garden, It's all organic. I use peppermint oil to spray on it, yet my soil is also tested and I make sure my soil is up to standard so that my fruit and vegetables are also medicinal and nourishing and have everything in them that they need. So beyond organic is a term that you will be hearing a lot more of. Now, what doTERRA do, and even though they do have this CPT chi, they actually go to third parties and have it tested. So it is not tested by doTERRA at all. The oils come from wherever they do in the world, and then they are tested by a third party, and they are tested to make sure that they have all of the compounds and all of the levels of everything that they're meant to go right down to the correct percent, because if it's not that percentage, it's not a therapeutic. If something's over or something's under, it's out of balance, and if it's got anything else in it, it means it's not pure. So that's all the testings that go through, so you can be very sure that these oils are pure, safe, and very potent. They also have included in the way they've been sourcing their oils in what they call co-impact sourcing. And what that means that all around the world, and I think there's 26 oils, or don't quote me on that, with doTERRA now, that come from third world countries. And doTERRA go in and teach them, educate them, and show them how to use them, and also look after them, help build schools, water, whatever the community needs. The community owns the oils. The distillery is owned by the people. None of it is owned by doTERRA. However, they do offer or expect in exchange that doTERRA has the sole use of the oil after all the work and effort that's been put in by both parties. So how are essential oils effective? If we go back to that last slide, vetiver is grown in Hades. Hades was a community that had very few people working for the vetiver community. Vetiver is used in perfumes, and it was grown to 9 months, and it's the roots that are used in the perfume. However, for it to be therapeutic grade, it has to be 18 months. So they've been educated in leaving it in there, but doTERRA also pay them 4 times a year rather than just every now and again when the perfume is needed. So why is it effective? Let's have a look at what it does. Plants produce essential oils to fight threats, and we've talked about that. But let's explain how this works by looking at the cells. We've got a picture of the cell. You've got a picture of the cell on your page. Inside the cell is a purple blob. Inside yours is a yellow one. Outside is a green one on this, but there's a black one on yours. Just to use that as an example, cells, 70 trillion cells, give or take a few, in our body. They all have a membrane around them, and that membrane does not allow things in there that should not get into that cell, because if the cell gets damaged, then it can't reproduce properly and you can't regenerate and stay youthful and young and vital for as long as you possibly can. But what I didn't know is that when you go to a doctor, there is a good reason why they say to you that if you have a virus, they won't give you an antibiotic, because we all know if you have a bacteria, they will give you one. But it's because the antibiotics cannot pass through that cell membrane. And viruses, actually, that purple blob or the yellow one on yours, live inside the cell, and bacteria live outside the cell. So there's something that I didn't know before. However, because the essential oils of the immune system of the plant, they actually can pass into that cell very easily. They can work with the cell, help it to become stronger. They don't kill the virus. The cell kills the virus, but they actually make your body work a lot better than what it was. And when you're working better at a cellular level, you stay healthier and your well-being is a lot stronger than what it would have been. And vitality is one of the important things. So are these essential oils safe? They are very safe and they are very gentle. However, you must keep them out of sensitive areas. If you're unsure, please dilute them in a fractionated coconut oil, not ever in water. Skin sensitivity is primary safety. Some of them are very hot oils. Follow all label directions, and if in doubt, always check the side of the bottle. Here down underneath, I do have an explanation of what you will see, but you never have to worry, because if you read the side of the bottle, you will know exactly what to do, and they will be very safe and very easy to use. So how do you use essential oils? 3 ways: aromatically, topically, and internally. So aromatic is quite easy. You can just diffuse them into the air by using a water diffuser that just steams it into the air. It's cold water. So when I say steam, it doesn't mean hot. Diffuses it in. You can do what you did before with the peppermint oil, rub your hands together, cup your hands, smell it that way, or you can just simply open the bottle. Topically, you can apply directly to the skin, or you can put it in a carrier oil if you're very sensitive. I always think that if you're unsure, put it on the soles of your feet in a carrier oil, and then you'll be safe. So, as I said, some oils are very, very hot, but you'll get to know them and you'll know how you can use them. Use them as a perfume, put them on the wrist, put them behind your ears, however you want to put them on topically. And if unsure, always put them in a carrier oil. Fractionated coconut oil is what I was talking about. And it's a liquid oil. You can go online and find out how they do all the fractionated and make the coconut oil not go solid. But that's what they use to carry it in. And it's for its cellular, molecular size that they use the coconut oil. The other thing is you can take them internally. It will be written on the side of the bottle, so you can add them to your food, you can add them to your drink, or you can open up an empty capsule, which you can just buy empty capsules. You can put a few drops in, close it up, and take it in the capsule form. You will see all that written on your sheet. I have gone upside down. I have the aromatic first, but you'll see how to do it. Now we're going to number 5. So this helps you build a foundation of good nutrition and supplementation. How does doTERRA do that? If you look at this pyramid style, you will see that there's a line that divides them, and lifestyle's down and then healthcare's above. Now, everything above the line is learning how to be more proactive, more informed about how to look after yourself. There is so many things if you choose to become a wholesale customer or wellness advocate, however you want to term it, with doTERRA and use the oils. You will learn so much and be quite amazed at the knowledge and what is available for you to just easily find out all the answers to. However, if you fail to eat correctly or exercise frequently or rest and manage your stress enough or reduce your toxic load, then it doesn't really matter how informed you are, because those things are just as important. So above the line, below the line, you've got to get those things activated. Now, doTERRA has so many oils. I think there's 26 oils that you can use to help you eat correctly. There's exercise, there's oils that can help you breathe easier, stop the inflammation, the pain, the toxic buildup. There's plenty of oils to help rest and manage your stress and reduce your toxic load. So it can support in both of below the line and above the line with that. Now, we're coming to the end of the first page. We're up to number 6. What are the top 3 challenges or needs for you or those you care for? I have also sent you a sheet that it has got a summary of, to trigger your memory, that you can sort of scale through and go, oh yes. So have a look at that. If you haven't, some of you will already know what you need to look at and write them down, because when you listen to the next part of this, you will have things coming to your mind and go, oh yes. And by writing it down, it brings up and you'll be listening out for it. So have a little bit of a break. Listen, write those 3 down, and then we'll get into the next section. So here we go. Welcome back, everyone. You've got your 3. Keep them in mind. Hopefully I will answer them, because the oils that I'm using are the essential oils for your home. I'm going to be talking about 6 single essential oils and 4 essential oil blends that doTERRA have put together that every family should have. Every family is meant to have. They come in 2 ways. So this is a kit. This is a 5 ml size with an extra bottle of a 15 ml Smart and Sassy, which I'll talk about. And also in the Home Essentials kit, which is 15 mils of all of the oils that we're talking about, plus a diffuser in the kit. And I'll explain why and how that works. So we're going to start with doTERRA peppermint oil. Now you're going to see at the top of each of these pages that I'm giving you one word for you to go, peppermint, what's peppermint for? Cooling. And you'll see it on each of those. So you can write those down on the back of your sheet, because we are flipping over the sheet now and having a look at the other side. It's sourced pure from Washington State, US. That always surprised me. I just don't know where I thought peppermint came from, but I didn't think Washington. It has menthol, it calms your stomach, it cools your body, and if you add it even with lavender, it will also help stop tension. So just think peppermint, very cooling. Burns. This was something that totally surprised me. I'd never thought of lavender this way. But in 1937, the very powerful healing properties of essential oils were rediscovered by a famous French chemist. He healed a very badly burned hand with pure lavender oil, and you can actually go on there. There's a little bit of a website I've added on. You can learn more about what he did. So lavender is calming, and it is sourced pure from France. Yet as you know that lavender isn't just native to France, you can get it in England and other countries where it's natively grown. But the French lavender was the one that was most medicinal, and that's why it's used. So it's very calming. So you can look at that list and you can go, calms bee stings, insect bites, burns. I've had that experience. I've seen a little 18-month-old child put his hand on a hot oven, and we put olive, it came up really, really like a large blister. We put the peppermint oil on it, and within moments, we just watched it going down and the whole blister disappearing. It was quite amazing to see, and he was able to use his hand within 5 minutes without any issues. Lavender is also known as a Swiss Army knife. So if you don't know what else to use lavender. Lavender is amazing. It's got so many compounds. Frankincense. It is a resin. I just wanted to show you this because sometimes we think everything's like the little oil capsule that I showed you, but frankincense is a resin, and there is a process that they go through, and this is what a frankincense tree looks like in the middle of the desert. So it's known as the king of all oils, and you'll see in the middle of this screen that if you want to know a whole lot more about the benefits and the health benefits of frankincense, you go into the published medical government reports on the web and type in frankincense and whatever ailment that you or your family may be concerned about, and have a look. There will be something about frankincense on there, and you will find out a whole lot of more from medical reports. You can take it internally, but you don't know what else to use, just use frankincense. When in doubt, frankincense is the one to use. Tea tree, sourced from Australia. It's an antiseptic. That's the word that I want you to think of. So we've had peppermint cooling, lavender calming, frankincense king, tea tree antiseptic. So you can add it to your shampoo. It's good for your mouth and your skin. And you can even apply it to a cotton ball and use it in your ear for any discomfort. Oregano, or oregano, depending on where you come from, is sourced from Turkey, and it is an antibiotic. So that's how I want you to think. It is known. You can do a lot of research on how they refer to that. So naturally, it's for immune support. It supports your health, and it's good for feet, toenails, and warts. So any fungi of any form, put that with a bit of tea tree and you'll get some amazing results. Skin tags, things like that I have seen and have been with people, haven't had them personally, who I've watched them within 10 days put something on and the skin tag has actually dropped off. I've seen the warts just pop out and quite smooth young skin underneath. Lemon, think detox. It's sourced from Italy. So you can drink it in your water, but have a look at this. It naturally breaks down petrochemicals in the body. How amazing is that? And it soothes your irritating throat, neutralizes odors, but it also elevates your mood. So think of lemon for detoxing. So whether it's physical or emotional, it's a good one to use. Ice blue, it's an anti-inflammatory. That's all I want you to think. So whether you're looking at your muscles, your joints, arms and legs, of course, whether you're looking at children with growing pains, inflamed abdomen, inflamed anywhere in your body and you're not quite sure, that's when you would use ice blue. But you also can use it for exercise before you go out and help prevent that build-up of lactic acid. Easy air, anything to do with breathing. So it nourishes the lungs and the sinuses all the way through any respiratory issue. And I use this. I have seen people who within a few nights have stopped snoring just by having this in a diffuser by the bed. I've heard so many stories around that. And it's one of the oils that I put in my diffuser as I go to sleep. Digest Zen is anything to do with your digestion. So it has 7 pure oils in it. It's a beautiful blend. It eases any digestive discomfort. I've known if people have had heartburn and put a drop on the outside and it goes away in moments. I've known of people who love to drink it and other people who will just rub it on their abdomen. So motion sickness. There was one little girl who, not very windy around here, but for her it was on the roads, and she put that on and just would smell it all the way around and was able to ease her motion sickness. On guard, any form of immunity is how I like to think of that. So on guard is immunity. It is a protective blend. It does protect your body, and doTERRA do have this blend in a whole lot of things. You can put in, they have it already made up in toothpaste, hand washes, cleaning your house, washing your clothes, and it does contain the most powerful antioxidant, which is clove oil, and clove oil is known to get rid of mold and fungi and things like that. Now, Smart and Sassy is the last one I'm going to talk about, and this makes it 11 oils if you have been counting. It is for your metabolism. It supports a healthy metabolism. It stops that cravings for sugar. It manages your hunger. You can take it internally. You can rub it on your body to help eliminate and help the body eliminate its own cellulite. Some people take it 3 to 5 drops in water 3 to 5 times a day for weight loss. So there's a whole range of things that you can use Smart and Sassy for. So that's all the oils. So with doTERRA, you are empowered, and with the Home Essential Kit, which is the 15 ml oils, or the Essentials Collection Kit, which is the 5 ml, and that's what we've spoken about, though, all those 10 oils. The reason that I gave you the other one is that with the 5 ml oil, you also get a 15 ml bottle of Smart and Sassy. I think I've got the Slim and Sassy bottle that I've put up there. With the Home Essentials Kit, you actually get the diffuser. Now, what is a wellness advocate? It means that you are advocating your wellness, and you can do that in many ways. And if you choose to do it by using essential oils, doTERRA have some beautiful ways of helping you to do that. You have probably heard of going to Costco, where you pay a membership, and in that membership you pay $60. That means for a whole year you can get everything at wholesale at Costco. Well, they actually do the same thing at doTERRA. A wholesale membership is $35 and you get 25% off for a whole year. However, if you do purchase one of these kits where you save money by doing that anyway, not only is it 25% off, but more, you actually get the diffuser, which is worth, I think, 75 or 55 wholesale, and the Smart and Sassy thrown in with the others. You actually get bonuses if you do get the kits, but you then don't have to pay the $35 on top of that, so you're also saving that. There's 10 to 30% further product credit points, which you can do through a loyalty program, which I'm really happy to share with you and talk to you on how that works when we chat further. And there are special promotions throughout the year. They're very, very generous company. I end up with at least one bottle of free oil a month, and this month I'm going to get 3. So it's quite amazing what you can actually do. And as you build up product credit points, you can then just go and purchase oils again for free on top of their generous gifts. So there's a whole lot of things that doTERRA do that really help you build up your oil collection, which you just will be very protective of. You know, there is one thing wrong with doTERRA. It's just so addictive. And that is the only thing wrong with it. Now, there is another way that you can, another kit that they do have that they've just introduced in 2017, and it's Nature's Solutions Kit. It's got all of those same oils plus the petal diffuser, but then you can add Purify, Aroma Touch, Lavender Peace, Smart and Sassy, which came with the other kit, Lemongrass, Citrus Bliss, Past Tense, Clary Calm, Ice Blue, Rub. So it has the Ice Blue 5ml, and I will point that out and go back and show you that the 5ml Ice Blue only ever comes in 5ml, even when you get the 15ml bottle. But there is a rub that you can get, so that's here, and you can see that. The toothpaste, you get Correct-X, which is like an ointment for cuts, the fractionated coconut oil, there's a breathe stick like the old Vicks Vapor Rub, you get the wooden box, toothpaste, you can make up your own foaming hand wash, you get the diffuser, as I said, plus all those oils. You get 2 roll-ons, which is Past Tense and Clary Calm, which is for women's blend and any tension in your, it's a beautiful blend for that. And On Guard beadlets, they're just little beadlets that you just pop in your mouth, and you can pop On Guard if you get a sore throat or you're feeling a bit run down. So quite an amazing package that one is. Sorry about that. That has dropped down, and I'm just going to move that back up. I must have moved it around. Show panel. I don't want to do that. I want to get rid of it. Okay. Now, the next page. What do I do now? Well, these are the beautiful oils that we've spoken about. And this is what you can do. Simply contact the person who sent you to this presentation, or private message me on Facebook, or call me personally on 0408383830. We can guide you on the best choices for you and for those that you care about. There are other choices. I just shared with you a few. There are other ways, and I'm very happy to speak to you about that. So thanks for attending this seminar, and I hope now that you can easily make a decision whether essential oils are fit for you and those that you care for in your life. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is, and I'll look forward to speaking to you, or even a message underneath it to hear how you have gone with oils and what your thoughts are around it. Speak to you soon.